Hey there folks, and good morning, and welcome back for another shaving soap spotlight. Today we're going to use Catie's Bubbles Cape Cod Cranberry, and the description on here is cranberry, vetiver, oak, and sea mosses. And I gotta tell you, it smells wonderful to me. I definitely get that cranberry and the other scents, but it's not overdone. Scent strength on this about 7.5, quite good, and it just smells great. So let's go ahead and get our load on. One of the things I want to say with Catie's Bubbles is you don't need to load super wet with your brush. Make sure your brush is just sort of damp, and then we'll share our load, because there were some guys in Razor and Brush yesterday like, wow, we never see Chris load his brush, because usually I do it down here. And we'll show you the load today. Again, you don't need to have your brush super wet with Catie's Bubbles. Just damp will do, and I don't bloom it. I don't think you need to bloom a soft soap like this. The reason I say load damp is because I think some people load very wet, and then it leaves the soap a little gummy, or it can. So, you know, load just damp, not wet, and you'll probably be okay. All right, so we've got a decent load there. Nice jar. I like that you're able to, you know, load easily because of the size of the jar here. Smells nice. All right, let's wet the face and get going. Stand by. And I certainly don't expect any lathering woes with Catie's Bubbles. It's a very easy lathering soap, and for my money, it's one of the best performers out there all around. It just works super easily. It doesn't take a lot of product to lather, and you get a very good, thick and rich lather quite easily. It is, in terms of vegan soaps, and all soaps for that matter, but especially as compared to other vegan soaps, I find it to be excellent. But also, you know, it's good compared against any soap. It's just a great overall soap. Definitely in my top 6. Really enjoy it. And as you can see, no problems lathering at all. Nice thick lather with no effort. That's one of the things about Catie's. Super easy lathering. All right, today we're going to use Streamline. We'll give that guy a go. Let's arrange our mirror over here. And this is a wonderful razor, in my opinion. Perhaps the greatest single edge razor of its type ever made, and in the running for one of the best razors ever made, in my opinion. It's just a great razor. And by the way, since this is a spotlight, I will record the first pass, and then I will do the second 2 passes off cam. Soap performing very well. Great residual slickness. I have never had any performance problems whatsoever with the Catie's Bubbles soaps, ever. It's consistent in terms of the way it lathers and the way it performs for me. It doesn't dry out my skin. It's just one of those go-to soaps where I know if I buy Catie's Bubbles soap, the only question I have is, can I pronounce, or actually 2 questions. Can I pronounce the name? And is it a scent that I like? And most times, it is a scent that I like. And a lot of times, it's a label I can't pronounce. All right, we'll do our next 2 passes off cam, then we'll come back and give our thoughts on this soap and do the post. Stand by. All right, so we got a nice shave. Let's give the lather a look here. And very nice, creamy goodness, plenty of slickness, cushion, glide, nothing to complain about from this Catie's Bubbles soap. Let's rinse my hands, we'll be right back. All right, and today we're going old school with our Aftershave Canoe aftershaves. And if you were a child of the 60s or 70s, you probably remember this being in your dad's medicine cabinet. And if you were, you know, 60 or late 50s, 60s, 70s, you probably used this. And, this is the first time that I've used it, and it does take me back. My dad had this in his medicine cabinet, and I would sneak and splash a little bit on before school when I was a kid. And it takes me back. It's just got a nice classic scent, excuse me. I don't know if it hangs around, but definitely takes me back. Canoe. If you can't find it in your stores, they sell it on Amazon. Nice big bottle. Thanks as always for watching, and we remind you as always, keep them up and keep them open.